You actually melt them together.
Turn up the heat.
They're not a s'more.
No.
This is a s'more.
Toasted s'more shake.
Welcome back to 3 Plus U. Are you hungry? Did you miss breakfast? Oh, well, you need to go to Hardee's. That's exactly what Nicole and Ryan from Hardee's would encourage you to do. I would too. Yesterday, had the mushroom Swiss. Haven't had that in about a year. The mushroom Swiss burger, the hot ham and cheese. Favorites at Hardee's, but they have so many new things as well. Nicole, Ryan, so glad you guys are here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
And it's because of your sparkling personalities, but it's also because you brought us food. We always appreciate that. So Hardee's is a standard. There's one off of my exit. I frequent it for exactly what I said. I grew up on the staples, the hot ham and cheese, the mushroom Swiss burger. But now, and it seems like over the past 10, 15 years, there has been this concentration with Hardee's of more food, different menu,
Absolutely.
full meals, and now y'all are including that into breakfast. Talk about that aspect first. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. And we have some really fantastic new items here on the table. I'll start with our new hot cake breakfast sandwich. It is fluffy pancakes, if you will, sausage and egg.
God
in the
bless you for
sandwich.
saying pancakes. Thank you.
I know you love that.
We were
yes.
debating that. They're officially called hot cakes, so we have to say hot
Right.
cakes. But in the South, they're pancakes. Come on, right? But and you were saying, and I didn't even think of this. So it's got pancake, a layer of egg.
Yep.
Then the good classic Hardee sausage,
That's
right?
right, yeah.
And then another pancake. And you
Yes.
were saying, because I'm thinking, man, that is a heavy meal, but whatever, it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, no, it's actually kind of light because of the pancake versus a
Agreed.
biscuit, right?
Yes, I think so. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit lighter than your average biscuit sandwich. In this case, you'll get the sandwich, and you actually get a little cup of syrup with it.
Okay,
and
so
you
I
can
do want to
actually
put.
dip the sandwich as well.
What about people that don't like the syrup and the egg mixing? Is that they'll just have to get over it, right?
Well, you don't have to dip it in syrup. It's
Okay.
separate.
Okay.
So you can just eat your sandwich just like that. Or if you want that extra sweetness, then you can do the syrup as well.
I think I may, because I'm totally going to eat one of those here in about 5 minutes. I think I may put the syrup on it to try to get out of my box a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to get crazy.
Try something exciting, yeah.
So we have that, but the hot cake itself, that's kind of a new thing. Also, have y'all never, and pardon me for not knowing, is this the first time you've done any kind of hot cakes?
We've done hotcakes in the past, but just not in this way. So this is brand new to Hardee's in this sandwich. And then a lot of people love our Hardee breakfast platters. This is a version of the platters as well. In this case, instead of getting a biscuit, you would actually get the hotcakes with it.
Okay, Ryan, talk about what goes into making all of this. I know that there are literally people there at ungodly hours making biscuits before the day starts. Talk about the freshness of the food and just everything that we're seeing here, how awesome it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Our breakfast is started at 4 o'clock every morning, and some restaurants actually start at 3. And everything's baked fresh daily. Our biscuits are made fresh every 15 minutes, so they spend a lot of time getting this stuff prepared and ready and served hot and fresh.
So
for our guests.
biscuits aren't more than 15 minutes old when people get them?
No.
Nope.
That's better than my house. Seriously. I mean, seriously. So this is new. Now we have a couple of, what are these back here? Just sausage biscuits?
Yes, those are actually just these wrapped
wrapped
up.
up.
So you can
Okay.
actually see what it looks like that way too, but we just wanted just display purposes.
Now we were also talking about, and I'm not going to go too much into it because I know it's not a new thing and we're talking about new things today, but the coffee, and I'm not going to compare it with any other restaurants, but we were doing that off air. So I'll just say that I think y'all's coffee is one of the more underestimated, not talked about enough things
Yes.
that you guys do.
Absolutely.
It's good coffee.
Yeah, thank you for that, and
Yeah.
I completely agree. We just switched our coffee. We changed our flavoring early last year. I encourage everybody, if you have not tried our new coffee, to please do so because it is fantastic, and I prefer it to anybody else, and not just because I work there, but
Yeah.
it is just, the flavoring is great, and we do actually have hot coffee and we have iced coffee.
Right.
And that's available any time of the day. We have a vanilla iced coffee and regular iced coffee.
Oh my gosh.
And then we also have in the coffee, in the hot coffee, we have regular and vanilla as well. So.
Yeah, okay, good
Good
stuff.
stuff,
Very
yes.
good stuff. Let's move on because these are calling my name. And when you told me that these were new, I was a little surprised because I know that you guys have done, I'm going to say cinnamon raisin. I don't know what the official name is.
Yeah, cinnamon raisin biscuits.
But this does look like it has no raisins in it, but there's more than that to it, so tell me about that.
That's correct. Well, our cinnamon raisin biscuits, I know a lot of people are sad, but they have gone away from making the cinnamon raisin biscuits.
Yeah, let's take the only healthy thing out of it. Let's take the raisins out of there. Get them out of there.
Yeah.
But we're excited. You know, we were kind of sad at first, and then after trying the product and seeing the product, we're really, really happy with it. It's delicious.
So for those that are, and there are a ton of people watching that are familiar with the cinnamon raisin biscuit, what a difference in flavor, how would you describe it?
Well, really, to me, I don't really see a difference, and it actually is made with biscuit dough.
Okay.
The only thing that I would say is different, obviously, is the look. You know, it's in a cinnamon roll shape now, and then there's no raisins in it. So you still get all that cinnamon, and you still get all of the icing as well.
It was done with biscuit dough before, right?
Yes,
Correct.
and they were biscuits.
Okay, yeah.
So now you're just getting it actually in a roll.
So it was
form.
literally a biscuit, because it did have the biscuit look.
Yes.
But that's literally all it was
Right.
a biscuit with raisins in it. And
With
that's
cinnamon
brilliant.
and raisin. Yeah, cinnamon sugar in it.
I'll miss it. I'll bet you'll bring it back. You'll bring it back
well,
in about a year.
like
or
I
two.
said,
We'll do this.
anyone that loves those cinnamon raisin biscuits, you need to try these cinnamon rolls because I think they'll be
They're a
really
good
happy.
seller.
Okay, so people just missed breakfast. You stopped serving breakfast at 11, and I know we're not here to talk about lunch, but come on, just talk a little about lunch because people are about to go to lunch.
We have a wonderful lunch product just as well, but even though we got a new product, we serve that all day long.
You
So
s-
that cinnamon.
The cinnamon rolls are all day long.
Yeah. So
okay.
at 2:30 in the afternoon when you need to pick me up, that's a delicious to go with our great cup of coffee.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. And beverages, you have some lined up here for breakfast. You also do simply orange juice, anything you want to drink. And inside of here, is this what we have the
Those,
Cinnamon rolls, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
so those cinnamon rolls will be put in those once you order them.
So I want to go back to something we were talking about in the beginning. Hardee's, I don't know if the marketing has changed. No, the product has changed. When I was a kid, literally 25, 30 years ago,
Right.
don't look at me like that, 25, 30 years ago. Come on, Nicole, I'm not that old.
Do you see the math in my head?
Yeah, right. He's that old. So, and we have to go, but there has been a concentrated effort to make more hearty, no pun intended, meals out of the burgers,
Absolutely.
right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
even the mushroom and Swiss and hot ham and cheese are different than they were when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you were a kid, it wasn't Angus beef, but we serve 100% Angus beef on that mushroom and Swiss, so that makes
That's
a big
it,
difference
yeah.
for us too.
Okay, that's it. All right, guys, you got to try. We're out of time, but please, 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 a location near you. Where can people go? Give me a website that people can go to just to see all of this, check out the menu.
Well, you can go to weloveourbiscuits.com, and
it.
we have locations all the way from Lenore City all the way into Northwest Georgia. So we're all over the place, every exit.
You guys are amazing. It's Hardee's for breakfast, the new hot cake, egg,